Are you depressed and losing continuously in the 7 times elixir mode? Then don't worry guys, as in this video I am going to show you how to beat them all. So watch till the end, as at the end of this video there's a bonus tip which is very valuable to the Clash Royale beginner. Jumping onto the first match here. So let's wait for a while. So first we need to make him play first. So he played Ice Wizard in the back, so I tried to play the Bowler in the back. He tried to go with the Expo, so I played the Golden Knight as well as the Lumberjack. So I play the Firecrackers to destroy the Tesla down there and try to push forward the balloon because the Expo is out of cycle. So I played the Bowler as well as the Lumberjack as well as the Firecrackers for the fast cycle here. Since it is a 7 times elixir mode, we need to play fast as possible, and this is the best deck that can guarantee you easy wins because there is a Golden Knight dash ability that can chain on to many multiple targets. Always try to play the balloon in the opposite lane so that the opponent will play some elixir in the opposite lane. Try to stack as much bowlers as possible because if the bowler crosses the bridge and starts laying the rocks, the bowler will definitely touch the tower and can get some early damage. So if you have the Firecrackers evolution, try to use it in the Evo slot because the Firecracker is very valuable. Always try to play the balloon in the opposite side, and just support with the Firecrackers here with the Evo Firecrackers, but he played the Tornado next. So I try to push forward with the Lumberjack balloon here because there's a 3 balloons going on in the middle. So I try to push forward with the Golden Knight in the opposite lane and the Electro Wizard and the Bowler in the left hand side. So if you know the opponent is playing very terribly, you have to just push forward with all the cards that are in the bridges and you can easily win lots of matches. So if you play like this, I think easily we can be able to win this match. So playing the Bowler and the Lumberjack, Electro Wizard and the Mosquito in the bridge so that you can easily push forward and take his tower. Look at the evolved factor guys, it's taking lots of value in our side. Going to play the Electro Wizard next, throw arrows on top of the Ice Wizard here and play the balloon in the opposite lane. So what I'm trying to say is that play some defense, play some offense and play balloons whenever possible in the opposite lane. If you try to place lots of troops in the bridge, so try to use the evolved Firecrackers here. That can help you a lot of wins. Even if you don't have the evolved Firecrackers, just use the normal Firecrackers and you can easily able to win lots of matches just like this. So after some 10 seconds he was rage quitted and I was able to get 3 crowns in this match. GG, well played, good game guys. Jumping onto the second match here guys, the first match was very cute. So let's start the match with the Bowler in the right hand side, but he played the Elixir Golem in the left hand side, so I tried to play the Mosquito as well as the Golem and the Electro Wizard in the back. So at the bridge I tried to play the arrows as fast as possible because he was stacking up the Firecrackers as well as the Princess. So I tried to stack up with the Bowler, Firecrackers, Electro Wizard and tried to play arrows on top of the Magic Archer, Firecrackers, etc. So the Mosquito is getting lots of value and I got my evolved Firecrackers. So the evolved Firecrackers is getting lots of value here. So but he played the poison to counter it. So I just played arrows on top of the Firecrackers and Magic Archer here. So try to play the Bowler. Here also look at this guys, I have played the Bowler in the opposite lane and tried to respond with the Firecrackers as well as Electro Dragon in the right hand side. So if you don't have any elixir, try to play the Bowler in the opposite lane so that the opponent will play something onto it to defend it. So going to play Electro Wizard to counter the Electro Dragon and playing the Firecracker which is the evolved one. So I again gone with the Bowler in the opposite lane and played arrows on top of the Firecrackers. Going to play the Electro Wizard at the bridge and Firecrackers to snipe out the Bowler. So now my troops is lot of alive, so I try to push forward with the Bowler and the Electro Wizard for defense, and I'm going to play my Firecrackers here and toss my arrows on top of the Firecrackers. So trying to defend this side with the Lumberjack, Bowler and the Musketeer. So trying to play Electro Dragon to counter the Magic Archer, but it was already dead. Playing arrows on top of the Princess and playing the Lumberjack and Golden Knight on top of this push. So look at the left hand side guys, the Lumberjack starts to connect and he had to respond with the Electro Dragon as well as the Firecrackers. So I had to play the arrows on top of it to counter as fast as possible. I am again back to my evolved Firecrackers now, but he played the poison to counter it. So going to play the Mosquito now to counter the Magic Archer, and he played the magic at the bridge so that I had to play the arrows to respond it. So playing the Bowler in the back, he evolved Firecrackers and tried to go Bowler in the opposite lane so that I know he has to play something like the Firecrackers and the Magic Archer. So I had to play the arrows on top of it to kill the Firecrackers there. The Magic Archer will be killed by the Balloon's death bomb, so I tried to play another Balloon in the opposite lane. So Firecrackers was down, so I had to play the arrows on top of it. I know he will definitely defend the Balloon, so I had to push forward in the opposite lane with another Balloon. He played the Firecrackers in the opposite lane, Princess right now, so I had to play arrows on top of it. He pushed forward the Bowler, so I had to play another Bowler to counter the Bowler. For 25 seconds still remaining, so I had to just defend for some time and I will easily able to win this match. So GG, well played, good game guys. Let's hop onto this game number 3 here. So we have to wait for a while to start playing. So I am going to play the golden knight in the back in the left hand side, but he played the zappies in the back first, so I have to play the golden knight in the right hand side as well as the musketeer in the back. So trying to play the bowler and the firecrackers and the electro will be helping me to counter this huge push. So the giant skeleton is coming back, so I am trying to play the lumberjack as the musketeer to counter it fast as possible. Going to place the golden ability and try to reach all the giant skeleton as well as the zappies. So if you have no elixir, try to push forward with the balloon here. So he has to waste his fireball on top of my balloon. So he played the royal giant, so I try to play the bowler as well as the electro wizard. So going to play the musketeer as a firecracker, so he easily responded with the giant skeleton as well as zappies in the fireball. So since he wastes his fireball, I try to go on with the ball in the opposite lane along with the lumberjack and the musketeer and firecrackers to counter his giant skeleton. So going to play the ball in the opposite lane because he need to spend some more elixir so that I can be able to get lots of value with my arrows like that. So I had played my evolved firecrackers right now as the lumberjack to counter the. So playing the bowler in the middle as well as going to play the electro wizard in the back and trying to push forward with the balloon in the opposite lane. Trying to play the firecrackers in the opposite lane as well as the musketeer to counter the giant skeleton as well as the phoenix combo. So playing the bowler and the electro wizard and lumberjack at the bridge so that I can be able to stop the giant skeleton push and push forward with the balloon in the opposite lane. So going to play the firecrackers and the bowler in the opposite lane and trying to push forward with the golden knight and the lumberjack to counter this phoenix. So going to play the musketeer right now to counter the giant skeleton. So going to play the evolved firecrackers right now. So watch her guys as he destroys the zappies as well as giant skeleton combo. So the firecracker is moving forward. I am going to play the musketeer in the back and trying to put it, but he just fireballs it. So going to play the golden knight next and trying to play the electro wizard on top of this royal giant. So trying to stop as fast as possible with the bowler and going to play the musketeer next to counter the giant skeleton as fast as possible. So this is a fast cycle deck and you can be able to stack up lots of bowlers and it is enough to be able to win you this match. So with this deck what you need to do is stack some lots of bowler in the bed and try to push forward with the bowler in the opposite lane and try to get lots of valleys with the arrows and try to play the musketeer at the top of the bed so you can easily snipe out lots of troops. So once again I am back to my bowler and the evolved firecrackers touch the tower and get some lots of damage. So going to play the firecrackers next bowler to counter the giant skeleton. So going to push forward with the lumberjack and the electro wizard to stop the royal giant and try to counter the phoenix as fast as possible. Going to play the bowler in the middle and musketeer in the back in the right hand side to try for some defense. So going to play the musketeer to counter the zappies and trying to play the lumberjack and electro wizard to counter the royal giant as fast as possible. Going to play the bowler in the opposite and look at the lumberjack here guys, going to be able to touch the tower and GG, well played, good game guys, because the bowler's last bomb will definitely kill the tower. The bonus tip is that if you want to get to a classic challenge batch, then click this video and I will see you there.